Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Gonna run it. It's McDonald. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's James. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too, nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run, and they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's James. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the ball is loose in the backfield. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Gets it to the back. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Bond. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Irvin. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Doyle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. It's a reverse. Finding open areas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Throwing right. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be...
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. This time they'll go the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think they're different.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Doyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford wants to push the pace. Rides the back on the option to give. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown aside. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to to keep the drive alive. Running to Green. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Brown will throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball. At that time, there is absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, it's a tackle for loss.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. Turning it on. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down, not just the linebackers.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking for room. It's McDonald. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to throw, it's James. Stacks it over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent, but they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Paul, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak, Paul.
Grab near the marker. It's Franklin. That's 20. He's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, Any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's 4. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll hurry to the line here and try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Gets it past the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stanford quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at at the 18.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He's got it all out. They finally make the stop, and that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's
breaks into the open? And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And, RD, this is why you run plays right up the middle. This is why you work on it. It's a design play to get you 4, 5, 6, 7, a positive gain, and then you run it enough, somebody gets out of their gap on defense, and boom, you get a big play out of it. So nice job by the offense. Day 1 plays you installed in training camp, they come out to be big plays. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. A design run for the quarterback. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Doyle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting at 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Stanford! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Beavers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's James. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
This Boston College offense has it working. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Golden Eagles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense?
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Boston College! Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Cardinal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Stanford, 21. Boston College, 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has the one of their own a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for a man, it's James. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the first through the air. Might be looking to run. Snagged in the middle. It's Franklin. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Really good job when this play went off script. And that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback extends the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Second down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Ready. Looking to throw, it's James. Safe completion on the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline the sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gives it on the option. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators called drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grab behind the line, it's Doyle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Hand off from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The offense changing the play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical.
There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs. That's McDonald.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Rides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to throw, it's James. Caught close to the marker, it's Franklin. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Touchdown, Boston College! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Boston College, 35.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just drilled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.